Well, making connection can be difficult for some people, and then there are others who just breeze into a room. They make fast friends in just minutes.
Yeah, don't you know people
Quite a
like
variety,
that?
right?
I know, really. Doesn't matter which personality trait you really have. This morning we're introducing you to an author who says she can teach you how to make anyone like you in 7 seconds or less.
Chala Dincoy is the CEO and founder of The Repositioning Expert. Chala, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Well, you know what? The first I met you, and in the first few seconds, I thought, I kind of like her. And
That
that's
is
the
the
whole
perfect
point.
setup.
Is that not the whole point? How to make someone like you in 7
Absolutely.
seconds or less? Is that actually possible?
Yes, it's so possible. Harvard did a communication study about how it takes literally 7 seconds to make a first impression. So there are 3 ways to make that first impression and to take 7 seconds to get someone to like you.
Okay, go
Because
for
I
it.
know we've been cooped up and we
Yes.
are getting out
It
there and
sounds
meeting
hard
people.
to me.
Well, let me tell you. Okay, so the first technique is called the Jimmy Fallon technique.
Okay.
When you go on the Tonight Show, which I hope you two will, what does he
Wouldn't
ask?
that be
Take our
nice?
show on the road.
Yeah, exactly. What does he ask you about? He asks you about yourself.
Right.
Why is that? Is because in research they found people would rather talk about themselves versus if they're offered money or food. Imagine that. So the second technique is called the Hershey's kiss. And that's because of chocolate. Did you know that when you smile when you meet someone, it's as stimulating as 2,000 bars of chocolate? That's how
Dark
important. I don't know. They didn't specify.
Okay, listen, we don't
They
need to have
did
that
not
argument.
Well, that's a whole different conversation.
I know, exactly. And the third one is called the Lassie technique, because you remember Lassie? I mean, when dogs meet people, they like you instantly and unconditionally. So if you can do the same, you will be liked in 7 seconds or less.
How do you put this into practice, or how do you practice this to put it into practice?
So let me give you a little formula just to, jog your memory. It's called the like formula, right? L is for lean in. You lean in a little bit when you're saying hello. I is for initiate. You go first, you say hi first. K is for keep smiling. Remember the 2,000 bars of chocolate. And E is for eye contact. Without being, weird, you can maintain the eye contact.
Am I being weird?
Yeah, I don't know. Exactly. You'll always be asking that question. So that's the way to make anyone like you in 7 seconds or less.
You know what's so funny? Every single thing you said is so true.
Yeah.
Like there are people that I have met, and instantly I get the wall. I get the absolute no smile.
Wow.
They are absolutely not interested in who I am, what I have to say. They are, and it's
Isn't
not
it?
that I don't like them, but that's not somebody that I'm going to want to engage
Exactly.
with.
Exactly.
And it's the old thing of you got to be a friend to have a friend, right?
Yeah. And
You gotta put out the
It's all
vibes.
research, guys. Crazy, right?
So I'm trying to envision the different settings where you could put this in play. Is this for any particular setting? I mean, is this out at a restaurant? Is this in a professional setting? What is this for all settings?
Well, I wrote the book, and in the book I said, it's for when you're dating, because I was online dating during COVID, and it turned out really well, I'm happy to say. And so I used that, and he was like, well, that's just not fair, because you wrote a book about it. It's just, that's a little, yeah.
Right.
And then job interviews, right? I mean, for anyone who's job interviewing, and any new settings, like I was speaking at a conference, that's where I've been. Do you know I met 3,500 women? I mean, not all of them, but so many of them, and that's all you do. And I'm sure you meet guests every day, right?
Well, some people I think are more instinctively they are just that
Yes,
way, right?
yes.
So I guess the question is, if that doesn't come naturally
Yeah.
to you, can you learn to do
I
that?
think so. I definitely think so, because now that I've read all the research when I did the book,
Right.
I'm incorporating those things. And you are probably doing it on your own. Like, you wouldn't be this successful if you hadn't adopted some of the things on your own. But if you can learn behavior, I mean, that's what I teach all the time, right? So it can be learned.
And Chala's book, if you're interested, is available online at chaladincoy.com.